Hi, I'm Sonia and I have a question for you. I'm going to tell you 3 sentences and you need to find out what's common in them, okay? So first one, I have a cramp in my leg. I have a chocolate in my bag. And I'm having my lunch right now, okay? Now, do I hear someone say have? Is that the common word in the sentence? Well, maybe, but in order for you to understand why have is a word that I've chosen for you today, you need to stay tuned to this lesson because the word have has so many different uses in the English language and that's what we're going to discuss today. The very first meaning of to have means to possess or the possession of something, alright? It could also mean to own something. So, for example, if I have an iPhone, I could say I have a new iPhone, which means I possess or I own something, okay? So one meaning of to have means to possess, to own something, something that belongs to you. Let me write that down too. Something that belongs to you. Next one here. To have can also refer to an illness. What do you say when your head really hurts? You say, I have a headache, which means to have can be used to talk about an illness. Alright, so let me write an example for you here. I have a headache, which means I'm using have to talk about an illness or some kind of a sickness. Okay? You could say I have a headache, I have a cramp in my leg, I have a stomach upset, something like that. The next meaning of have could also mean both. Can you believe that? What could be the relation between have and both? I'll write a sentence and I'm sure you'll understand. If I say, she is going to have a baby. So here the word have refers to the birth, the delivery or the delivery of a child, to have a baby. She is going to have a baby, talking about birth. Next one here, eating. Remember in the beginning I made a sentence saying, I'm having my lunch right now. So yes, have can also be used to talk about eating. And if your action is going on at that point in time, you could say having, alright? So, I'm having my lunch, alright? So, have can also be spoken about when you want to talk about eating something. The next one here, hygiene. Now, this is absolutely confusing. How can hygiene be related to the word have in any way? Can you think about something? Can you think about a connection? Yeah? Okay. Well, let me give you a very simple example. Alright, say if you're a footballer and when you play football, you really sweat a lot, right? Because you really enjoy football. It's a very strenuous sport. You need to run so much. Now, obviously, when you're a footballer and you've played a football match and you've come home and your mom's at home, what's she going to tell you the first thing? She'll say, just go and have a shower right now. You're stinking, right? So the word have can also be used when you want to talk about hygiene or having a bath, okay? So let me write down the sentence for you. Please have a shower or please have a bath. Please have a shower or please have a bath. It refers to hygiene, being clean. And then we have Another one, it says, have can also be used to mean travel. Now, I know you're thinking, Sonia is not really using her head today. How can have be related to travel? But yes, think if you have relatives, all right, who stay really far away from you. Maybe they stay in another city, all right, and you need to go on a 7-hour drive to reach your relatives, all right. So once you've reached your relative's house, what will you tell them? You'll say, well, we had a 7-hour long drive to reach you and we are really tired. Okay, so here I have used the past tense of have, I have used had, all right, to talk about travel. Let me write down the sentence. We had a 7-hour long drive. Or maybe if you had to take a flight, you could also say, we had a 7-hour long flight or a 10-hour long flight, okay? Remember, you will use the past tense of have as had because you're talking about something that has already happened. Next, it says done. Now, how can have be related to done? How can I use it? Say you've, you want a makeover, all right, and you went to your favorite hairstylist and he looks at you and he says, your hair is so messed up, you really need to get a haircut, you look disastrous. So obviously we all listen to our hairstylists, they are really important people in our lives. Once you've got done your haircut, you would come home and what would you tell everyone? That I've had a haircut today, which means something was done to you. Your hair was cut, you had a haircut, all right? So, I had a haircut today. Again, I'm using had, which is the past tense of have because it's something that was done, all right? Then the next one, unfortunately, accidents do happen, they do take place, all right? Now, when there's an accident, how could you use the word have? You could say, well, my friend had a terrible bike accident last week, okay? So here had signifies it's something that happened, it's an accident that took place, something that they went through, all right? So, my friend had an accident last week. Which means to say, had, past tense of have, something that happened, an accident that took place. Next we have sleep, okay? Now, how can have be related to sleep, you're asking, right? Now, say for example, if you've had a really tiring day at work, okay? Now, when you go home, what do you tell your mother or what could you tell your wife? You would say, well, I'm really tired today, I'm really exhausted, I'm sure I will have a good night's sleep. Yes, so what it means here is that I will get really good sleep today, okay? So, I'll have a good night's sleep. Which means I will get really good sleep today since I'm so tired. And the last and final one, I'm sure you can guess this one by now. You can use the word have when you say, thank you and have a nice day, okay? Which means you're wishing that someone has a nice day or a good day. So, have a nice day. It means that you want someone to have a nice day or you wish for someone to have a nice day. So yes, I'm sure these are sentences that we do use quite often when we speak. If you don't use them, you can definitely start using these meanings of the word have in your day-to-day conversation and be aware of what you're saying and what it actually means. I hope that you enjoyed watching today's lesson. I surely had a good time sharing all of this information with you. Well, till the next time we meet, this is me, Sonia, saying take care and goodbye.